Hello everyone, this is Glenn with the Southern Delta Church of Wicca, ATC, here in Lake City, Arkansas. Today is Memorial Day, and I wanted to show everyone the progress that we've been making on our community garden. As you can see, all of our plants are looking very healthy. They're in full bloom, and many of them have vegetables already producing. We just upgraded our irrigation system that we installed earlier this year. We put shut-off valves on each one of our spigots. Because of the back pressure, these first three beds were getting far more water than at the back of the garden. In fact, this first bed would even flood, which wasn't good for the plants. Our tomatoes still have a couple of weeks before they're going to be producing some fruit. But everything has flowers on it. With our irrigation set up the way that we have it, we can even water one individual bed if necessary. So if not the rest of our plants need water, but only a few do, but we can control that, which is quite helpful. This system actually cuts down on a lot of volunteer time that is required to keep and maintain the garden, allowing us to do other things around Southern Delta Church of Wicca. Every plant has some type of little story to tell. We have beans and peas. We got a zucchini over here that's almost ready to pick. Not quite there though. Maybe a few more days and we'll have some produce to put on our vegetable stand. We have to dig these little trenches throughout the beds so the water will actually make its way downhill. Something we're going to amend this winter, because the land isn't very level throughout here. We have to build up the dirt around these spigots in the long beds, creating a slope that goes in either direction. This allows the water to get where it needs to go and reduces water waste. As pagans, we try to help our environment whenever we can. Having a garden is great for the bees, which allows everything to get pollinated, which keeps our world going. Because without the bees, well, we wouldn't be able to be here. So it creates a nice little river that flows all the way down. This was put in earlier this week before we put the irrigation shutoff valves in, because the water pressure would shoot out so hard it would just eat the plants up and eat the dirt up around the base of the plant. So I had to have some way of reducing how the energy beats them up. No need for it now though. few more days on that one. So we're very proud of the work that we've accomplished here in our community garden. All of these vegetables are going to go to the low-income families of the area. This one isn't getting very much water. Let's turn it on a little higher. Of course, changing the pressure of one means the pressure on all of them change just a little bit. But that's okay, because all the plants need the water. And so far, our irrigation system is working out perfectly. This is our little blackberry bush. Now this doesn't have the irrigation lining coming all the way up to it. So it has to be watered by hand periodically. I usually will just bring my water can out, put some fertilizer in it, and water anything like that that needs it. These 3 tomato plants also don't have the irrigation lining and require manual watering. But we want to be able to try to utilize as much of the garden as we can. Eventually, we're going to be putting more beds back there, probably going perpendicular to all these beds in the middle. We just had a very good rain that came through in the past few days, but we want to make sure that our plants stay watered and don't get prolonged drought, because after you have a drought and then you flood the plants again, maybe a heavy rain comes through or overwatering happens, you can get root rot, and that's not something we want. So that's enough watering for today. If you like what we're doing here at the Southern Delta Church of Wicca, ATC, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Click that little notification bell so you don't miss any of the new content coming out. And until next time, for the Pagan Gardener, blessed be.